Welcome to the work phase. You've got a Toyota Corolla hybrid car, and you want to know how efficient that car is. What exactly does a hybrid car do? Well, this hybrid uses a lot of battery use. It's got a small battery, it can only run for 2 miles on the battery. But let me just share a screen with you to show you how much of the time it's running on just pure EV mode. That improves efficiency of the car, gets you more MPGs. Well, folks, here is the app itself. So you run down through the app, it'll tell you about maintenance and stuff like that. But here, look, in this example here, it will give you a trip summary. In that instance, I average 52.9 miles per gallon. And then you can then go in and have a bit of a look at it. It gives me braking a bit too hard, acceleration, gives me trip summary. And it tells me how much of the time I was using the EV, which was 36% of the time, okay? And then you've got all sorts of different things here you can look at. Let me just see if I can just show you the map. So again, on that, I wanted to show you the map there. There we go. That's more like it there. So without going into the detail, you can see there, look, the blue sections are where the car is running on EV. So sometimes you're coasting and you're charging your battery. Sometimes you're using the EV on flat areas. When you're going up hills or accelerating harder, you tend to be using the petrol engine, but that charges the battery. So quite often, EV or non-EV, at the bottom there, in blue is the EV, of course, you can see exactly how you're getting on. Now, if I go back to another trip recently, about 60 miles per gallon there, 46% of the time was on EV, and I was driving for 12 minutes of a 20-minute period. So that's what got that fuel economy up to about getting close to 60 miles per gallon. What levels of miles per gallon can you get out of these Corollas and these hybrid cars by Toyota? Well, typically, I would say you're averaging in and around about 55 to 60 miles per gallon. That's throughout the year. In the summer, you can average noticeably more because the batteries run more efficiently in warmer weather. And you'll find the odd trip, you might even be getting 70, even I've had 85 miles per gallon. And that's starting and finishing at the same altitude. So I'm not just going down a hill. And that's been over a distance of about 8 miles. So you can hit really good fuel economy. I would say typically I'm hoping to get within the 60s and up to 70 miles per gallon. But then on the little trips around town, when you're in the cold weather, you don't do quite that. Another thing that these cars are really good at is crawling in traffic. So sometimes if it's stop and go, you've got an automatic gearbox. You can even have it on cruise control if you slow down, and the car will then creep and carry on for you. So you're not really having to do much. It's lazy driving, it's easy driving, it's efficient, because whereas other cars' engines are running, yours isn't. So there you go, folks. That's a quick overview of what is hybrid driving like with a Toyota Corolla. I recommend it. Really good driving, much more relaxing than driving a manual gearbox petrol or diesel car, and really good economy. Catch you guys on the hybrid schmybrid flip side. I couldn't have said it better myself.